guys, and welcome to Weekly Review 4. How are you doing? I hope you all are doing great and that you had a great week. And I hope that this week was a beneficial one for you all. I know that this week was a bit uncomfortable for some of you, but it was necessary, guys, to unearth and go as deep as you possibly can to find out how and what would be the easiest and the best way, rather, to get your journey started to finding the new you or reclaiming you. And if I may be so bold, I would like to say that we did go deep and we did dive as deep as we could. And I am confident that some of you were able to begin the process of reclaiming yourself and your lives. Too many times, guys, we just sit there and allow ourselves to be belittled, and even we ourselves belittle ourselves. And due to other people's opinions, we tend to think less of ourselves. And that is something that is huge, guys, because even though it might seem small to you, within your mind, it's not that small. And it plays a huge part in whatever you feel and how you behave. So guys, I just want for you to remember to love yourself first. Just love yourself first and remember that you are always worthy of becoming better, right? Nobody else can do it for you and nobody could tell you that you can't do it. As mothers, it is really hard, and I know that some of you might feel belittled and all these things because of the pressures that you have to go through and all that. Becoming a mom is not easy, and I know that a lot of you might have been thinking or might be thinking that it's so hard, especially if you're a single mom. And maybe it would be better if somebody else was doing this job. Maybe it would be better if you didn't get this job. I used to think the same way. But now, I think, what was wrong with me? Because how on earth could I have ever thought that somebody else bringing up my kid or being there for my kid would be the best thing? I mean, how? I know that being in that place where these thoughts come from, guys, is not a pretty place to be. And I know that it's also a really painful place to be. I also know that it takes a lot out of you to get this journey started. But I also know that I am here to help you to get this journey started. And the most important thing I know, guys, is that if I could do it, then anybody can do it. And that means you. All it takes is for you to realize that you want this change. And I have to keep moving my camera all over the place. Anyways, all it takes is for you to really realize that you want this change and that you want more than that darkness, than that sadness, more than what that negative force, whatever it may have been, has been driving you for God knows how long. You need to realize that you want more than that and you deserve more than that. And trust me, it will be so much easier for you to start this journey. So I dared you this week, guys, to look into the mirror and say to yourself that I am worthy. Did you have the guts to do it? I know that many of you probably didn't do it because of the fact of how long you have not dared to look into the mirror for. I know that due to whatever circumstances has been happening in your life, it has been really hard and you probably didn't even dare to look in the mirror for quite some time. Only you would know how long. But I know that some of you have experienced this, right? And that's why you are afraid to look into the mirror and say, I am worthy. But guys, don't be afraid because you are worthy regardless of how negative you think about yourself. You are worthy. And just look into that mirror and look into your eyes because the eyes are the window to the soul, so they say. And I really want for you to look into that mirror and look into your eyes and tell yourself that you are worthy. So guys, it is raining here while I am recording this, so I really hope you all are hearing me well. If you didn't take up my dare, then I dare you again to go and look at yourself, look into your own eyes in that mirror and tell yourself, I am worthy. Because you are worthy, and please do it and see how you will feel. Another thing we did this week was trying to regain that smile which you have lost. That smile, that giggle, whatever you want to call it. In an attempt to get this done, I asked you to try to do something that you normally would do before whatever this occurrence was that has you feeling down and out this way. I asked you to do something that actually made you wholeheartedly smile, right? Did you do it? I really would like to know if you did it. What was it? How did it make you feel? And did it make you feel any better than you do right now? Or than you did before you did it? Let me know, okay? Many times, guys, we tend to forget about what simplicity does. Simple things like taking a walk, watching a favorite movie, listening to your favorite music. Simple things like this can change your mood, your entire day sometimes. And it's really unbelievable sometimes how these simple things can make a drastic change in our days. If you skipped this one, then I really request for you all to go back, read this post and get this one done because this one really will help you to feel a lot better. Just try it, no matter how down you are feeling, just try it. I found it necessary this week, guys, to remind you that you're not alone. And even if you don't have physical support, that Displaced Moms Corner will always be here for you. Even though it's just online, I know that the feeling and knowing that you do have someone there will help you to feel a lot better. I believe, guys, that God puts us here for a reason, and I think of lately that my reason is so that I can be able to help you guys, as many of you guys that I can. And I have made it somewhat of a goal to help as much people as I can in this field because I know that it's hard and I just really feel like this is my calling. The feeling of love and unity can go a long way and help a lot of people, and that is exactly what I hope to achieve here. So even though you're feeling a little bit alone, guys, or a lot alone, just remember this famous quote from the great Tony Robbins: lack of support has nothing to do with your success, right? So no matter how down or how sad or how bad you're feeling, just remember that it's up to you to get out of that place and give yourself another chance. Now I know this one, a lot of you probably shrugged at and didn't even bother to read, but professional help is not a bad thing and is definitely not a sin, guys. If you realize that you do need help professionally, then do try to seek it out. I mentioned a couple of ways for you to get into counseling and these kinds of things. Do not be afraid to seek your own welfare. Okay, guys? Because regardless of who supports it, if you know that you need that, then you need to go for it. The options that I mentioned in my posts are obviously free options, so do try to check them out at least before just giving up. Life is a journey and not a dead end road. You can't embrace that journey if you're stuck in negativity and sorrow. Take care of yourself, guys. If you realize that you need that help, then get it. Try to get it. Take care of yourselves. You might be thinking that people might laugh at you or whatever, but this taking this step might be the most important and best thing that you could do for yourself as well as your loved ones. So keep that in mind. If you really want and you believe that you want that change, then you must be willing, guys, to make that change, right? So just keep that in mind and take care of yourself if you need to take care of yourself. As I said, guys, the options for therapy and stuff that I mentioned, they are all free and won't cost you a cent. So in short, loving yourself won't cost you a cent. And it could be the best thing that you do for yourself as well as your loved ones. So keep it in mind, and I know that it's a icky topic, but if you think that you need it, do keep it in mind, okay? I hope that this week's posts were beneficial and helpful to you. And yes, it's like putting a puzzle back together when it comes to your life, guys, and to the life that you want. So it's up to you to say yes and decide, yes, I want to reclaim myself. I want to reclaim my life. I want to reclaim being somebody. And I want to reclaim the happiness of my life. So guys, you have to decide if today is that day for you. I can't do it for you. But I hope that you will decide that today is that day for you. Thanks so much again, guys, for joining me. And I really hope that this week was beneficial. This was a really close topic to me this week. And I hope that it was able to help you all in some way or the other. Do remember, guys, to check out our social media pages: Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, I think I got it correct. So check them out. Like, subscribe, follow. Thanks so much for all your support as usual. And I really hope that you all will have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And this weekend, Ganesh Utsav will be ending. So a happy, happy, happy Ganesh Utsav to each and every one of you. And I hope that you all will be blessed and that all your desires and stuff would come true. remember to always see the positivity in every situation. Bye.
देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा मंगलम गणेशम देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा मंगलम गणेशम देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा